we can get a couple different benefits out of this drill here. The first is learning how to sit into our back hip, how to keep that weight back as our body progresses out towards the target. We can also use this drill to help us continue to feel that hand separation and that good smoothness in where the glove's going. We can work on the arm path while we're doing this drill. And we can also be working on keeping that front leg closed until the drill stops. And once the drill stops, that front foot should be in a neutral or closed position, working on not opening up. All right, we're gonna be working on getting our backside leg rotated and driven forward, not just spinning in place. So we can just be sitting on a bench, in a chair, anywhere we can have our hands on either side of it to keep our upper body squared and stable. And we're just gonna be driving through that big toe, which means we're folding over that big toe to get the foot forward, versus spinning in place where the knee stays in place. We need to drive the foot forward to get the knee to go forward, versus spinning in place and the knee not going forward. So we can just sit on that bench, on that chair, and just work and practice this movement here of folding over that big toe, driving your foot forward, getting your heel to be in front of your toe at the end. Another drill here to help us with our backside rotation and drive. We just get ourselves on a bench. It'd be ideal if this bench didn't have this little curve in it and if it was just flat, but we found a way. We're going to be working on, again, driving through that big toe so that way the heel gets in front of the toe, which drives the knee forward, and not just spinning that back foot in place, which just keeps the knee in place. We need to drive the back foot forward to get the knee to rotate forward to get us to go forward. And being on this bench allows us to do that. We don't have to worry about what that front leg is doing so much during this drill because it is just focused on the backside leg. But if we have the ability to start getting the backside really good and consistent, we can start thinking about how long can I keep that front side leg closed while I'm doing this. I can then think about how much am I able to rotate that front leg into the ground towards my catcher, towards my target. This drill is going to help us be able to learn and train getting our front leg to complete its rotation by the time that front foot hits the ground, meaning that kneecap getting towards that target, getting the foot more towards that target. So that way our back hip can come through. That way our belt buckle is more towards our target. So this first series here, we're just picking that foot up and we're just rotating it. We're starting it in our bad angle and we're getting it into the good angle. And our second stage here is we're gonna set something out in front of us and we're gonna work on gaining ground as we finish that rotation. So it's closed and then it's finished rotated, it's open at the end. We're starting in our bad position that we're currently getting into and we're moving into the position we want to be in. We can see how that helps get all the lower half to rotate. We want to get in front of a full length mirror where we can see from our feet to our head so we can work on our leg lift. We can work on how we're lifting it up, raising the knee versus raising the foot. We can be working on our good strong set position, making sure we're not having to rock or sway back in order to get that leg up off the ground, but being already in a weight back position so that when the leg comes up, I'm strong and stable and I'm able to be aggressive. I'm not tipping to the base runner that I'm about to make my pitch. And instead, I get to lift my leg and be aggressive to the target right away. We can use this drill here for a multitude of things. One, we can use this for helping us get some extension in our glove. If our hand separation, our glove path is super short and condensed, we can use this drill to help us lengthen that out. We can also use this drill to help us with our arm path. If we got a long, loopy arm, we can use this to help load that arm up and keep our arm compact.